Good evening, gang. Well, it's 8:45 here on Wednesday night, and God knows this isn't my normal time for making a video. Uh, but, a lot of you guys have been sending me information, especially the last few days with the news that's coming out fast and furious. I mean, within the last 10 minutes, somebody said that there's now gas shortages in Texas. To go on to what I said this morning about Michigan and Arizona, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, we had not all, but I mean, we had a few people in the comments come in and go, oh, this is all BS and everything like that. Well, no, it's not, okay, because this is what the stuff is. So I just got, within the last 15 minutes, an email from one of the subscribers, Prof Doc. Okay, you guys have probably seen him on here, okay. And I mean, again, we're talking about a doctor here, okay? Remember when I talked to you guys a while back about Agenda 2030 and what was in it, and where I said they were going to inventory everything, they were going to inventory property, they were going to inventory plants, they were going to inventory vegetables, and inventory animals, and inventory people? Okay. If y'all thought I was kidding, the proof is now coming out, especially on the animal side. So, not to steal any thunder from Christian over at Ice Age Farmer, because what Prof Doc sent me over was the article and the link to Ice Age Farmer's website. I'm going to link it in the bottom here so you guys can go watch it, because obviously he did all the legwork on this, and I certainly don't want to be claiming that I did this or whatever. This was just something new, but I don't know how many of y'all follow Ice Age Farmer. Awesome channel. Don't get me wrong here, guys. If you don't watch Ice Age Farmer, you need to, because Christian gets into some real good stuff on what he talks about. But in this video, he talks about where Great Britain, I believe it was in Kent, I just watched the video, but I mean, my head is spinning right now, where the city was literally going around and gassing people's chickens because of this avian bird flu. And so apparently the laws over there say that it's completely legal, and he references all of this in there, for the city to come through and kill your livestock. Okay. And I know what a few of you guys are saying. It's like, oh, this is Great Britain. That's not the United States. Well, we've got people on here in Great Britain, Australia, Germany, Slovakia, Russia, God knows what. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different countries represented that watch this channel. But what I've said many times is pay attention to what is going on in the other countries, because that's what's coming to the U.S. What affects me and the majority. I mean, there's like 95% of my subscribers, you guys all in the family here, are in the U.S. So I want to get this out to you, because they're talking about in the U.S., and I pulled this up, and again, Christian references it. At least this is in New Hampshire right now. New Hampshire House Bill 532, which is on the floor for debate right now in the New Hampshire State House, okay? And I'm looking at it here, and I'm not technically savvy enough to figure out how to put this stuff in front of you guys, but it's on Christian's page in his video. To create a database for animal records, rename animal health certificates as certificates of transfer. So literally like your car title, you have a title to your cow, okay? Authorizes the Commissioner of the Department of Agriculture, Markets, and Food to transfer money to and from certain funds in order to establish the animal record database and to repay monies transferred from other funds. This bill does not require the Commissioner to fully reimburse the other funds. And number 4, establish a position of the Department of Information Technology for the building and management of the animal records database. So literally what they're saying is your dog, your cat, and I kid you not when I'm saying this, your parakeet, your goldfish, your ferret, your cow, your pig, your chicken, your quail, whatever you're raising, whatever animal, domestic or livestock that you have on your property, you have to register with the government so they know where the animal is, and they want all the husbandry on the animal and everything of the sort. Okay, this gets directly into our ability to feed ourselves. Christian mentions in there somewhere, if you want to give a cat, and look at Mad Chad right now, he's going up to Cleveland. He's trying to figure out what to do with these 3 cats, okay? If this was already in place, in order for him to give those cats to somebody else, he'd need a certificate of transfer from the government giving him permission to give the cat to somebody else. If that isn't freaking ridiculous, I don't know what is, all right? Let's say you are raising chickens, raising ducks, whatever it is. Are you going to need a certificate of transfer for every egg that you have to give to somebody else? Because, gee, if you want to, you could incubate the egg and hatch the egg. So what do we look there? I mean, this is specifically getting into our ability to feed ourselves, with whatever you have. And if you think they're going to stop with animals, you're sadly mistaken, because like I just said with eggs, let's say they do this with vegetable seeds, okay? And if you think that's crazy, it's already, and it may be in more states, the only one I know is Mississippi from watching Deep South Homestead, which is another fabulous channel that you guys need to check out, okay? But Danny and Wanda can't sell sweet potato slips that they grow because the state of Mississippi won't allow them to ship them out of state. So a sweet potato slip, come on, we talked about how to make your own sweet potato slips in a video a few weeks ago. But some people don't do it. And they have a prolific harvest of sweet potatoes and, good heredity in their sweet potatoes. So it made sense. They can't do it anymore. So now what's to say that you have to have inventory of all your tomato seeds, your cucumber seeds, your peas, whatever it is each year, so the government can track what you do with it? How many of us all trade seeds around? A couple of you guys said you're going to send me some tomato seeds to try to plant because they're really cool tomatoes. Super huge tomato plants from one, and another one that's a long shelf life tomato plant from somebody else, just because you guys know I love to garden, okay? But this is how crazy it's getting, guys. This is insane. Register your animals, okay? I'll give you, dogs or something like that. You register them with the AKC, because you want to breed the dog and it's a show quality dog, or the dog's got papers or whatever it would be. And I know you can do this for other animals, cows or sheep or whatever, going to 4-H fairs or whatever. And, these are prize winning animals. So you want to do it. Okay. But let's get silly. Let's say you have a worm farm, and Christian mentions in there, I forget where it was, but you got to go watch this video. They want you to register your bees if you raise bees. What are we going to do? How you brand a cow? You're going to brand a bee? Let's talk about stupid here. Guys, this is how totalitarianism works. They are completely trying to control everything. So I say again, go watch Christian's video so you guys know what's going on. I know it's 9:00 at night. You might not see this till tomorrow morning, but it's not like this is going to change overnight. Sorry for putting something out late at night, but this one was kind of important. Have a good evening. I'm going to go watch Angry Prepper and Prepper Nurse 1. Pinball out.